Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today because we have some very exciting General Hospital news to talk about, and it's definitely worth the wait. I tell you what, folks, I've been watching General Hospital for years now, and lately it's got me shaking my head and chuckling at the same time. You know Curtis Ashford? That cool, steady guy we all thought we knew? Man, something's changed in him, and it's got me worried sick. The other day I was sitting in my recliner with my coffee, and I saw him lose it completely. He saw another man just touching Portia's belly, the woman he used to be married to, and he went straight up crazy, hollering like a bull. I mean, come on now, that ain't the Curtis I remember. He's been real wishy-washy about his feelings between Jordan and Portia for the longest time. One minute he's with one, the next he's running back to the other. Right now, he's left Portia behind and gone chasing after Jordan again. But that car wreck they had, that crash is still causing all kinds of trouble. What really got me was when he punched Isaiah Gannon right in the face and knocked him down. Called that baby my child like it was written in stone, even though we all know there's a good chance that little one might actually be Isaiah's. Those DNA tests can be tricky sometimes, you know? Curtis is acting like a man who can't see straight anymore. I keep wondering, could that car accident have messed up his head? They said he might have a brain injury, and the way he's been carrying on, it sure looks like it. He's obsessed with proving Isaiah was the other driver who ran off that night. Even though there's no real proof, Curtis is pushing the district attorney hard, swearing he'll find evidence no matter what. Bless his heart, he's not thinking right. The old Curtis was calm and smart. This version, he's hot-headed and blind to everything else. And poor Portia, after she found out Isaiah's hand got broken so bad he can't do surgery anymore, she's hurting something fierce. I reckon she's planning to make Curtis pay in the worst way possible. I swear, watching all this drama unfold feels just like real life sometimes. Messy, emotional, and full of surprises. I can't wait to see what happens next, but I sure hope Curtis gets the help he needs before he loses everything that matters. What do you think, friends? Have you been watching this wild storyline too? I gotta tell you, the more I watch Curtis Ashford these days, the more my stomach gets tied up in knots. That man used to be someone I really respected on General Hospital, steady, smart, and always trying to do right by his family. But lately, it feels like he's slipping back into those old dark ways, and it's got me shaking my head. You remember all that shady business he was mixed up in before? Running those illegal poker games for the mafia in the back rooms of the Savoy Hotel? Yeah, that wasn't ancient history. He was in deep, playing with fire, and somehow he managed to pull himself out of it. For a good long while after that, Curtis settled down. He became the loving daddy to Trina Robinson, that sweet girl who means the world to him. He was building a quiet life with Jordan, trying to be a good man, a steady husband, and just living simple. I'll be honest with you, it got a little boring watching him. No big drama, no sparks, just day-to-day family stuff. Nice and safe, but kind of flat. Now, though, that wild side inside him has roared back to life, and it scares me a little. Ever since that terrible car wreck with Jordan, something in Curtis just ain't right. He's become completely obsessed with proving that Isaiah Gannon was the other driver who ran away that night. No real proof, mind you, but that doesn't stop him. He's pushing the district attorney hard, swearing up and down he'll dig up evidence, even if he has to make it himself. The way he's acting, yelling, throwing punches, seeing threats everywhere, it makes me wonder if that crash did something to his brain. Maybe a hidden injury that's messing with his thinking and turning him into this angry, mistrustful version of himself. And Lord, when he saw Isaiah touching Portia's belly, that set him off like a powder keg. He hollered about my child like it was gospel truth, even though we all know there's a real chance that baby might be Isaiah's. Those DNA tests can be wrong sometimes, or maybe even tampered with. We've seen it happen on this show before. But Curtis won't hear a word of it. He grabbed onto that daddy title Portia gave him, and he's holding on way too tight, almost desperate, like it's the only thing he has left. It breaks my heart watching it because I remember the better man he used to be. Now he's blind to everything else. Blind to Jordan's feelings, blind to how much he's hurting the people around him, and blind to the fact that he might be destroying the peaceful life he worked so hard to build. Poor Portia is hurting bad too. After finding out Isaiah's hand was ruined and he can't be a surgeon anymore, she's got pain and anger of her own, and I reckon she's cooking up some payback that's going to sting Curtis real deep. I keep sitting here in my chair asking myself, Is Curtis really going back to that dark path? Back to being sneaky and ruthless like he was with the mafia days? Or is this all because of that car accident scrambling his mind? Either way, it feels like he's losing control, and I sure hope somebody steps in before he loses Jordan, Trina, and every good thing still left in his life. This storyline has me hooked, friends. It's messy, it's emotional, and it feels a little too real sometimes. I can't wait to see what happens next, but I'm also praying Curtis finds his way back to the good man we all know he can be. I gotta tell you, the longer this storyline goes on, the more my mind keeps turning it over like a puzzle I can't quite solve. Not every fan out there is convinced that Curtis is truly the father of Portia's baby, and I'm right there with them. We've all seen this kind of thing before on General Hospital. Remember how Portia looked Curtis straight in the eye years ago and lied about Trina being his biological daughter? She kept that secret locked away for so long it caused so much pain and heartbreak for everyone involved. Now here we are again, and some of us can't help but wonder if she's trying to make up for all that old hurt by practically handing him this new baby like it's some kind of redemption gift. That kind of thinking feels so much like Portia, doesn't it? She's always had this way of twisting situations to fit what her heart wants, even if it means bending the truth or hurting people along the way. While Curtis is over there losing his temper and claiming that child like his whole world depends on it, I keep noticing these sweet, quiet moments between Isaiah and Portia. They just seem comfortable together, happy. Even you can see it in the way they look at each other, like maybe life is trying to point them in a different direction. But Curtis, he's blind to all that. He's holding on to that I'm the daddy title with both hands, desperate and angry, like letting go would mean losing everything that matters to him. It makes me sit back in my chair and sigh sometimes. Why is Curtis acting so out of his mind lately? Is it really that car accident messing with his head, scrambling his thoughts, and turning a calm man into someone reckless and obsessed? Or is that old wild side, the one that used to run those illegal poker games for the mafia in the back of the Savoy, starting to wake up again? For a while, he had settled into such a peaceful life, being a good father to Trina, trying to build something real with Jordan. It was steady, maybe even a little boring, but it was good. Now all that calm has flown out the window, and he's charging forward without thinking, throwing punches, pushing the district attorney, and seeing enemies everywhere. I feel for the man. I really do. But I also worry he's about to tear apart everything he's worked so hard to fix. And poor Portia, she's carrying her own pain after what happened to Isaiah's hand. She's got fire in her eyes now, and I have a feeling her payback is going to cut deep. Lord, this is why I've been watching General Hospital for so many years. The stories get under your skin and make you care about these folks like their family. I'll keep tuning in every day to see what happens next, who's telling the truth, whose heart is breaking, and whether Curtis can find his way back to the better man we know he can be. So tell me, friends, what do you think about all this? Why do you reckon Curtis is acting so irrational and out of control? Do you believe he's really the biological father of Portia's baby? Or is this another complicated chapter in Portia's book of secrets? I love hearing what other longtime fans have to say, because talking about these characters feels just like sitting on the porch, swapping stories with good neighbors. I'll be right here, keeping up with every new episode and all the latest developments. Come on back anytime. I'll share the hottest updates, the biggest shocks, and all the juicy reveals as soon as they drop. General Hospital still knows how to pull us in and keep our hearts racing, doesn't it? Take care, stay tuned, and I'll see you right back here real soon.